What if true power was never about domination, but about disappearance? The secret philosophy of ancient assassins, power through nothingness. In the shadows of empires, beneath the noise of kings and priests, moved a different kind of thinker. Not a priest, not a philosopher, not a general, an assassin. But not the kind you imagine. These ancient killers weren't driven by bloodlust or money. They followed a deeper code, one that stripped the ego, silenced the mind, and weaponized invisibility. They were trained not just to take lives, but to master death. And through death, not just the death of others, but the death of self. They achieved a kind of power modern systems can't detect, and therefore can't control. Their secret, nothingness. Not emptiness as in weakness, not nihilism as in despair, but strategic absence, mental stillness, identity erasure, detachment so pure it became a force. In the East, they were called Shinobi. In the Middle East, Hashashin. In the West, their teachings were buried beneath crusades and fear. But they all shared something, a rejection of visibility, of vanity, of ego. These weren't just killers, they were philosophers with daggers, mystics with no face. Their goal, not conquest, not fame, but precision, clarity, impact without trace, power without throne. You were told power looks like presence, voice, recognition. But what if the ultimate power is to move through the world unseen, untouched, and unbound? To become a ghost in a world obsessed with performance. Let's dismantle everything you thought power was, and let's rebuild it using the dark code of the ancient assassins. Lesson 1, kill your name. Your identity is your leash. The more attached you are to who you think you are, the harder you are to evolve. The assassin begins by dissolving the name. Not legally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Who are you without your achievements, without your wounds, without your story? If you don't know, then you're owned by the script. Power through nothingness begins when the self becomes silent, not weak, clear. Write your name on paper, burn it. Not because you hate yourself, but because you're done being defined by anyone, including your own memory. Lesson 2, master the art of stillness. Most people are slaves to motion. They act out of fear, panic, need for attention. The assassin waits, watches, breathes. Not out of hesitation, but strategy. The still mind is the deadliest. Try this, go one full day without reacting. To insults, to praise, to news. Let the world swirl. You remain. That's not passivity, that's command. Stillness is not emptiness, it is compressed energy. The archer pulling the string before release. The wave before the crash. Lesson 3, leave no shadow. The ego wants to leave a mark, but the assassin knows. Footprints invite pursuit. Attention breeds weakness. To act and vanish is godlike. This doesn't mean living in hiding. It means acting with precision and detachment. Do what must be done. Then disappear from the story. Let others fight for credit. You'll be planning the next move while they argue over applause. To leave no shadow is to live with intention, but no residue. Impact without dependency. Influence without identity. Lesson 4, use masks but become none. Assassins wear faces to enter systems, but they never become the mask. You can play roles, employee, friend, leader, but never confuse the role with the soul. The moment you believe your own performance, you become a puppet. The assassin moves through roles like a wind through forms, touching all, clinging to none. Keep your roles temporary, keep your soul untouchable. Lesson 5, emotion is fuel, not master. Anger, fear, desire. These are the triggers of the untrained. The assassin doesn't suppress them, he refines them. Anger becomes focus, fear becomes calculation, desire becomes direction. When your feelings no longer hijack your action, you are no longer a civilian, you are a strategist. Feel deeply, act precisely. Let no emotion dictate, only inform. Lesson 6, train in disappearance. Assassins didn't just hide from enemies. They hid from patterns, from routine, from predictability. If you always move the same, think the same, respond the same, you are easy to map. Erase your habits, change your schedule, break your preferences. Become a question mark in a world of periods. Become unreadable. Your unpredictability is your armor. Lesson 7, speak like a blade. Every word you say is a signal. Weak people speak to be heard. Assassins speak to shift reality. Practice speech as a weapon, concise, intentional, no wasted breath. Silence is not absence, it is preparation. Silence between words is not empty, it's sharper than noise. Lesson 8, live ready to die. Assassins meditate on death not because they crave it, but because they defang it. They know fear of death is the ultimate control. Remove that, and you become unpredictable, uncontrollable. Ask yourself daily, what if this is the last moment? Would you still live the same, speak the same, seek the same validation? If not, adjust. And one day, when death arrives, it will find you already gone. Lesson 9, power is precision, not force. You've been told power is about domination. That's what empires teach. But assassins knew, true power is movement with no waste. One strike, one breath, one disappearance. You don't need to be everywhere. You need to be exactly where it matters at the exact moment. A whisper in the right ear can change history. A blade in the right place ends a war. Lesson 10, erase the need to be seen. This is the hardest part, but it is the doorway. The world trains you to crave recognition, to equate visibility with meaning. But the assassin sees the trap. The more visible you are, the more targetable you become. The power through nothingness is not about fame. It's about impact without exposure. To be everywhere and nowhere, to move the world while remaining free of its chains. The loud are not powerful, they are predictable. The quiet are not weak, they are waiting. Final words, become the shadow, not the show. The ancient assassins understood something modern society fears, that silence can be stronger than shouting, that disappearance can be domination, that nothingness, chosen, cultivated, weaponized, is not emptiness. It is invisible mastery. You don't have to kill to follow their code, but you do have to die to your ego, your roles, your addictions to attention. What rises in its place is not emptiness, but presence. Unshakable, precise, untouchable. Like this video if you felt the blade of these ideas. Share it with someone lost in the noise. Subscribe, hit the bell, and disappear. Comment below. What's the first thing you'll erase? This is not philosophy for followers. This is code for those who walk unseen. This is the secret philosophy of the ancient assassins. And now it's yours. Disappear deliberately, act decisively, speak rarely, strike once,